Marie take it over. I'm going to slide out of here very covertly and just let her have it. But thank you for joining us, Lee Marie's
DK
right here.
Styles is a big supporter of our military and first responders, offering them haircuts for only $20. DK Styles.
All right, you are tuned into 1100 WSGI, and this is Lee Marie with The Go Show, your source for information, inspiration,
and Saturdays,
and always
8
a
to
few
3.
dates
Book
to
an
add
appointment
to your
online.
calendar.
MySalonOnline.com.
I'm so glad you guys
Or
joined us because we have a super fun day today.
615-384-8999.
Thank you.
And tell them Lee Marie sent you.
Yeah. All right. There we go. I think that we are up and running now. Thank you, birthday girl Linda. So I will start that over. All right. Thank y'all for joining us. This is Lee Marie with The Go Show, your source for information, inspiration, and always a few dates to add to your calendar. I'm so glad you guys could join us because we're going to have a lot of fun today. We have our 2024 Buck Dance champion coming in from the state of Tennessee, so we're super excited about that. But of course, I have a lot of dates for you. So let me grab that. Yes. Oh, one thing I do want to mention: if you have not seen the Robertson County Connection yet, guys, go grab a copy. The Connection office is on Main Street. Miss U-Turn Laverne, take a look at this. A6. We got the whole entire page from the National Day of Prayer. And we have all of these big, beautiful pictures. So if you participated in the National Day of Prayer, you're going to want to see this because you're going to maybe spot your picture there. And super excited to see that. You know, it also, I just want to give you these heads up here right now since I got the paper in front of me. Our next big prayer event for Robertson County is going to be Friday, July 25th at 11:30 a.m. And that's going to be part of the Pray for TN. Okay, so this one that we did back in May was the first Thursday of every May is the National Day of Prayer, where we join with all the states in the nation by saying the same prayer on the very same day. Well, Pray for TN is the Tennessee version of that, I guess. So it's where every county is praying, and it's not always on the same day, but it is the same week because then we end with a final one in Nashville. But all of the counties pray during the last week of July. And so our event will be Friday, July 25th, 11:30 a.m. So I know I had some parents reach out to me after they heard about this National Day of Prayer, and they said, my kids want to participate next time. When is the next one? Well, here it is, guys. It's going to be July 25th at 11:30 a.m. as part of the Pray for TN. So I'll be getting that Facebook event official post up probably this week. And then also the Pray for TN has a state page, and they'll list all of the counties. So if you're listening from another county in Tennessee, you can also very soon look that up to see where your county, what they are doing and when. All right. If you're from another state, I'm sorry, but you know what? This is a great opportunity for you to take a look and see if you can get this going in your state. All right, because our state and Monty Fritz was very just amazing at getting a resolution passed through our legislature and the governor signing that makes this an official situation. So we hope that all the states will join in with that. But like I said, if you have not seen this Connection paper yet today, go out and see it because it's really great. It's got so many wonderful pictures on here. Lots of the kids from South Haven are here. Judah there blowing his shofar, everything. It's just, it's a great article. And if you guys don't know where the Connection is, it is on Main Street inside one of those little business parks. So it's like on the same side of the street as Pappy's, not too far from there. So, and you can get it in your mailbox. I get mine. Mine came in the mailbox yesterday. Some people get them today in the mailbox. But there's also an online version that is like a paid online version. So that also you could access it that way as well. But there's a lot of things to tell you guys about, man. And I do want to do a shout out right now to the Robertson County Chamber of Commerce because they put out an email blast that had all things kids. And so you are going to be amazed. Like, I don't know, Carly, was there like 100 things for the kids to do this summer? It was amazing. It was such a great email. And so I can't even begin to go through it just other than tell you that it's on the Chamber's email blast. So you don't have to be a member to get that email blast. You can just go to the Robertson County Chamber page and sign up for it. But if you can't get it at this point, you can reach out to me and I'll forward you my email. Of course, it's, definitely welcome to join the chamber too. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just saying is that some people think that they can't get that email unless they're a member, but you can. So anyways, the chamber did an amazing job because, so many people say, oh, there's not enough to do for the kids. Well, yeah, we don't have the traditional things that a lot of places have, like, movie theaters, bowling alleys, skating rinks. But if you look at that listing of I swear, I think it's probably over 100 things, you will see that there are a ton of things to do this summer for the kids. So, and that's not even a complete list because I know of other things that weren't on there that we didn't get our notices in on time because she did warn people at the briefing, which that's another thing I want to tell you guys. Good Morning Robertson County is something the chamber puts on every month. Okay, it's normally the third Thursday at 7:30. It's a briefing, a half-hour briefing. It goes from 7:30 to 8. And you get not only a briefing from the chamber, but you also get a city briefing and a county briefing. And for a half hour, you get all this information. That's how I found out about the kids' email that was going to be coming out, talking about all this stuff. So again, I highly encourage you guys to go to Good Morning Robertson County because it is just a lot of information that you can get straight off the press. So anyways, what was I talking about? I was talking about other events. Okay, so on my Facebook page, of course, I always go and I always share a whole bunch of events. But there is something very important I want to start with, and that is, let's see, did they do that? Flag setting, Thursday at 5 p.m., I believe it is, but let me just make sure. We need some volunteers to help go to the Springfield Memorial Gardens and help set up the little flags. So if you have any time at all on a Thursday around 5, please go on over there. And, that is the place where our Orange Heart Medal Foundation memorial is. That's that same cemetery. And so here we go. Calling all hands. All right. So they're going to be setting up flags starting at 1700. So that's 5 p.m. So spread the word because they can use as many hands as possible. So I went ahead and I'm going to share that and please spread the word. Also, this coming Friday, because it is Memorial Weekend, it's National Poppy Day. Okay, so what I want to tell you is the American Legion Auxiliary is going to be doing a special presentation for kids, and that is this Friday at 10:30 a.m. And so what you're going to hear, let me bring this up here. Okay, so it's going to be an excellent history lesson about, it's going to be a presentation on the history and significance of National Poppy Day. Also, you'll learn about the American Legion and also the Auxiliary, and also some stories from the Auxiliary members, family, and friends who have proudly served our country. So the Auxiliary, I'm not going to go into it here because I want you guys to show up to this. And it doesn't have to just be kids. Of course, kids of all ages. But I did go ahead and share it on some of the kid pages because it is a real good opportunity, especially for homeschool kids. This is a history lesson right here. And what better way to hear about it from our local families of our veterans. So National Poppy Day this Friday. You can actually drive through. So if you cannot go to this specific presentation that's at 10:30, you can still drive through. The ladies will be outside. You will get a little poppy and a little thing about that. But please support them. Please go by. I know a lot of you have already seen that poster on the roadway that says National Poppy Day. And so that is this Friday. Again, you could go to my Facebook page to get all the details. And my Facebook page is just a round circle that says rule number 1. And then it says, put God at the center of everything. That is my profile picture, and my cover photo is Military Appreciation Month, because that is what we are in. May is Military Appreciation Month. So not only do we have Memorial Day where we honor the fallen, there are several other holidays within the month. So I hope that you guys will all, and usually at Austin and Bell in Greenbrier, they do a Memorial Day service at 9 a.m., so maybe Linda can look up and see if she can find that listed on Facebook, because I would love for more people to go to that. So again, I'm going to post that as soon as I find out. I did text Gwen and asked her for the information. But in general, on Memorial Day, they do a Memorial Day service about 9 a.m. inside at Austin Bell. But we will find out, and I will post that on my Facebook page as soon as I get that information. So other things that I have listed on Facebook, of course, today is Wednesday. I can't believe that. And I do, I haven't prayed yet, so I'm going to pray right now. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for today, and thank you for your angels of protection all around us here in Robertson County. You are so awesome. We love you, we praise you, and we need you in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. I wanted to pray that because, last night was a little bit scary. I was doing a line dance class over inside Crossroads, and luckily in the basement. And that's when the sirens went off and the official warning for tornado came in. And we prayed, we stopped, we prayed. And then the rest of the songs that we did were Christian songs, because I have some line dances to Christian songs. So I was like, all right, I'm playing those. So, we just had a little time of worship there. And we all stayed there because that's what everything was recommending, stay indoors. And so we went to our lowest, safest place and prayed. And, we were so thankful that nothing happened here in Robertson County of significant damage. I know that there was some trees down and cars that were had trees fall on them and different things like that. So I know that there was damage, but I'm just so thankful that we were spared a lot of it. But remember, guys, please keep all of those families from Kentucky and the other states that have been hit recently, because there have been a lot of lives lost this week. They're still trying to find some of the missing people, I know. And so please remember all of those families in your prayers. All right. So let's see here. Okay, 8:30 is when we're having our special guest come in, and let's see how much time do I got. It's 8:15. All right, great. All right, scrolling down here. Oh, Sunday Morning Country. Okay, guys, this is going to be a super fun thing coming June 8th. So put that on your calendar. It's going to be at 4 p.m., but they have a little pre-show starting at 3:30. It's going to be at the Grand Ole Opry. I got my shirt on here. And we went last year, and thank you to the Morgans for getting us tickets. And we had such an amazing time. It was 2 hours of just wonderful artists doing worship songs. And then it was just so inspirational. And I said, we're going next year. Well, little did I know, we're singing this year. So Stephen and I actually get to be a part of that. But I do want to tell you one thing about tickets, because tickets at the door are $85. But if you buy them advance from other people, which I don't have to sell any, but I do have some discount tickets that I ordered because I knew people that wanted to go. So I can get them for $35. If anybody's interested, you can hit me up. But like I said, I don't have to sell. Like some people are like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm like, no, there's nothing. Like, I just turn them in. I don't need to sell any amount. I just got some pre-ordered ones so that in case people wanted them, because 35 and 85 is a big difference. So if you are available to go that day, I highly recommend it because it was so awesome. And I know Cutter and Cash are going to be back this year. They were there last year. And so I'm super excited. It was just a great, great show. All right. Other events that are coming up here. Let me pull up my calendar. There is, like I said, there's so many VBSs, guys. If you don't have your kids signed up for multiple VBSs, get online now because there are so many great ones. And what an awesome way to, and I still remember going to VBS as like a 7-year-old. We had there was a pastor that lived in our neighborhood and he had it every year. And I still remember that, memorizing my little verses every week. And what a special time, guys. And also, I do want to thank all of the kids that participated in our event, in our Day of Prayer event, because some of them actually had their verses memorized too. And so to get up in front of 100 people and do that at 7:30 in the morning when you probably had to get up at 6:30, I really think that those kids are to be commended for, they're just their obedience to the kingdom. Okay, guys, other things coming up. I know that this is Memorial Weekend, so a lot of things are closed that would normally be closed. I know Cindy Norton is not doing her fitness class. I normally do a line dance class at 11 a.m. on Monday, but if I'm probably not going to do it unless I get 5 or more people that want to do the line dance class on Monday at 11 a.m., then I will hold that. Okay, because I need to get my exercise. So on Monday, if you want to come at 11 a.m., let me know. If I have more than 5 people, I'll hold it. Otherwise, next week, I'll just be doing my line dance class on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11 a.m. and then Tuesday night at 5:30 p.m. And I tell you, Cindy's class, I did it again this Monday. And again, that night I had no pains when I got in bed, So if you're getting to be that age where when you lay down and all of a sudden you're like, oh, this aches or that aches, take Cindy's class because I tell you, it is so awesome. It's very low impact and it's just get some great stretches and get those muscles moving. All right. Let me see what else we got here. Oh, goodness, there's a lot. That's right. Ryman Auditorium is doing some free tours. Maybe Linda can look and see what day those tours are because I think it's just one day. So she'll look at that. Of course, the Opry is celebrating their 100th. Oh, that is big. Okay, so the CMA Fest is coming to town June 3rd to the 7th, and that's why the Good Morning Country. Let me pull that back up. It's always the Sunday after CMA. Sunday Morning Country. Sunday Morning Country is what that event is called. That is on Sunday, June 8th at 4 p.m. So that kind of wraps up that whole CMA week. So I hope you guys will consider going to that or at least watching it because it is awesome. All right. So there's a lot of other things I just posted because anytime I find like really good family-friendly things online, I like to share them. And I think I'm going to get a date here for the free Ryman tours. Thank you, Miss Linda. All right. Yeah, there we go. Ryman Community Day, Sunday, May 28th. Is that this Sunday? Or is that? Yeah. Okay. I have no idea what I'm in. Sunday, May 28th, 9 a.m. So it says, let's see. Join us at the Ryman for a day of free tours, family-friendly events, food and drinks, live music from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sunday, May 28th. Make sure you bring your Tennessee ID. All right, so there you go. Step into the contagious spirit of music's most iconic stage with a free self-guided tour of the Ryman, including the famed Rock Hall at the Ryman. So it says you can grab a drink, stop by a food truck, or enjoy free live performances in the plaza. So you can bring the kids. There's going to be balloon animals, face painting, and stuff like that. So this is for Tennessee residents. Thank you so much, Miss Linda. She's awesome. And she just had a birthday. So we're still celebrating a happy birthday, happy birth month to Linda. So if you see her out and about. Also, another one of our favorite ladies is having a birthday this week. And I believe it's tomorrow, right? Miss Deborah Grant over at UPS. Her birthday is tomorrow. And, she's been through a lot, guys, lately. So please go in and give her an extra big hug. All right. And tell her that you heard about it on the Go Show. Okay. Other stuff that is coming up that look kind of fun. You can paint a doormat. This looked fun. Saturday, May 31st at 11. There's a class for painting a doormat. Let's see. Freebird Memorial Group. Oh, that's okay. It's a bike run. Family fun night over at Deja Mu. I'm just listing these real quick here. There's a ribbon cutting today. Let's see. What is that? That is at the Healing Journey Therapy Center, and that's in White House. Just going right down the list here. Peach Truck Tour. Oh, yeah. This could be several days? Okay. Friday, June 27th from 11 a.m. to 1:30 is when they're going to be at the, what's it called? The store that I go to, Tractor Supply on Tom Austin. So it says that you can get your box of peaches there. So you can order them. I put the link there. Sunflower Festival is coming. Of course, we know that all the 4th of July stuff is coming. Oh, yeah, there's a Featherweight workshop for fixing your sewing machine. So if you have a sewing machine, a Featherweight 221, they're going to do this tomorrow at 1 p.m. So check out that link because I wanted to tell you guys that we're going to be starting some more different types of classes over inside Crossroads at the Well. So we have 2 different rooms now. We've got the big ballroom inside Crossroads, and we've got the smaller room next to Crossroads. So everything is 600 South Main. But if you don't find us in one place, just look in the other. But we have been contacted by some homeschool teachers. And so and one in particular has I think she said 6 sewing machines, which I'm really excited about. So we're going to be doing some sewing classes for adults and kids. and also some like mending classes. So bring a bunch of stuff that you want to get mended. We will probably not get through everything, but we'll get through some of it. And so I'm really excited. And so if you have ideas for other classes that you'd like to see, now that we have those 2 buildings, we can do some older kids in one and some younger kids in other. So we'll be doing definitely some homeschool classes, but during the summer we can do classes for everyone, because I know that okay. Yeah. The thingy's over here. I know that a lot of kids are off during the summer and they have, time. So, thank you for the reminder. Okay. So, I do need to, talk about another place that now I hope Coldstream Camp was okay last night, because I heard that the tornado was right over Coldstream. So, Roger, send us a text, make sure we know that you guys are all okay. But I know that Coldstream has some wonderful camps coming up for the kiddos. And they are one of our sponsors here on One Street Over. So I want to make sure that you guys know about them. ColdstreamChristianCamp.org is their website. And you can go there and scroll, because right off of the first page, it has youth camps. Click on youth camps, and it gives all the dates for all the ages of youth camps. And so, for instance, like June 16th to the 20th is K-5 to 3rd grade. June 23rd to 27th is elementary camp. They just have a whole bunch of stuff there. And so make sure you go to their website, check that out. And if you are a church that is looking for a great place to hold a retreat, even if you want to do something like maybe smaller, maybe you have just like, a dozen ladies that you want to do a ladies retreat. Well, they have these other cottages too. So you don't have to rent the whole campground. You can just rent a cottage, and they are lovely. I went for a tour about a month ago, and just their facilities are wonderful. So make sure you get out to Coldstream Camp. They do tours. Maybe today you might want to ask him if he needs any help with any cleanup, because I don't know if they had trees down, but I know that we went, I guess that was maybe a couple months ago now, and helped get everything ready for summer camp. But like I said, I know that the tornado stuff is very close to them. So maybe you might want to also ask if they need any help with any debris picking up or anything like that. So make sure you contact them, and I'm going to bring up that phone number for you right here. Roger and Heather are so amazing. Let's see here. Okay, their phone number is 615-696-2208. That's 615-696-2208. Call them, find out if they need any help picking up brush and trees, but then also find out if you can get a tour, because like I said, it's a wonderful place. The address is 4730 Goodman Road in Adams. So from the radio station here, it's only about 17 minutes. So check out Coldstream Camp. They've been doing this for a long time, and they've really got it down, with the whole kayaks that are part of the rental, and big fire pit area. It's just a wonderful place to go. All right, guys. We have this new microphone set up, so my commercials are in a different place. I'm going to need to uncover them here. I love the new microphone, Ilyu. Good job. All right. So lots of other stuff. Okay, if you went to East Robertson High School, they're having a cool meetup, and that is Saturday, May 31st at 2 p.m. That's going to be in Cross Plains, where the Bluegrass Festival was. And I know that Laverne was talking about this, but oh goodness, if you did not go to the Bluegrass Festival last weekend, sorry, we had an amazing time. Oh my gosh, so much good music, so much great dancing, so much fun at the Kilgore. So make sure you don't miss it next year if you weren't there this year. All right. Let's see what else we got going here. Going to scroll down Facebook page here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there is a ton of stuff. Okay. 14th annual Live the Greenway Liquid Color 5K. That is this Saturday at 8 a.m. There's a lot going on this Saturday, actually. There's also the 11th Natural Homesteader Plant Sale. That is this Saturday, 9 a.m., 2420 Jack Teasley Road in Pleasant View. There's some other fundraisers going on. Patrick Nix has been doing a lot of interesting, cool stuff over at Fluellen, some different themed series. His next one is called I Confess, More Than a Booth, a Breakthrough. That looks really cool. So this Sunday at 11 a.m., it looks like he starts that off. Of course, we know about Freedom Fest July 3rd for the city of Springfield. And then also the Americana celebration is July 5th in White House. So those are both very popular events you want to get on your calendar. I do want to tell you guys, on Facebook, if you go to Robertson County Weather, there's 2 different Robertson County Weather Facebook pages that are great. And I tell you, last night, thank you, Bill Jones, because he was updating us like by the minute. And that was really great, because when we were just kind of like waiting to find out, can we leave, then all of a sudden we saw the notice that said, all right, the warning is going to be lifted for Robertson County, any minute now. And so that was great information. So very helpful. So if you're not following him, make sure that you do that. And there's your stuff, Linda. All right. Like I said, we got Ilyu's always fixing stuff around here, and he keeps improving it, which is so awesome, because I know we do have a lot more viewers and listeners. And it was kind of fun at Kilgore this weekend, because I had multiple people who I was introducing myself to say, hey, hi, this is who I am. And they're like, I know, I watch you on the radio. I'm like, oh, so that was a first that I just had so many people saying that. And so kind of creepy, but kind of good. Anyways, and then guys, if you don't know, WSGI, not only are we live, of course, on the radio and of course on Facebook, but we're also live on YouTube and the WSGI website and the WSGI phone apps. So if you are somewhere and you don't get Facebook or whatever, you could just download the app, which is actually wonderful, because I have it on my radio. So, I'm on my phone, but my radio is always set to 1100. And because I absolutely love, and Brother T, thank you for the amazing songs this past week, because there was so many good ones. I had to keep pulling over and bringing my phone app up and looking to see who it was and then writing that down, because, and yeah, that's what's great about the app, is you can see who's doing the song. And so that's real great. And then also, our radio signal is only up from like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. ish. But the app and the website, they go 24/7. So that's another really big benefit to those. But like I said, you can see who they are. And boy, there's been some really great songs lately. It's just so refreshing, because I love worship music. And so generally I will just have all the worship songs on, because I just, I love it all. But it's really fun when I have WSGI on, because I can hear songs that I've never heard before, because we don't have to play certain ones like the other stations do. It's just how it is. So I love modern worship, but I also love our good old gospel and our country stuff and bluegrass stuff and swing worship. Oh my goodness, there's been so much good lately. Anyways, I want to get another ad in, because I know my guest is going to be here any minute. So let me tell you about our UPS, because we told you that Deborah Grant's birthday is tomorrow. So now's the time to get in there and make all those UPS returns, Amazon returns that you need to, you still have some laying there from like Mother's Day or whatever. Okay, cool. So, let me tell you about UPS. All right. They are your one-stop shop for all your printing needs. They do packing and they can do shipping. They have office products there, business cards, blueprints, document shredding. They can do a lot of stuff for the same day that you go in there. So they're located at 513 Memorial Boulevard in Springfield, right there by H.G. Hill. And you can call them at 615-384-0093. That's 615-384-0093. But they're so conveniently located, guys. Just stop in, just stop in and see them. Tell them you heard about them on WSGI on Lee Marie's show. I heard that they're also now a sponsor on U-Turn Laverne show. Thank you, UPS. You guys sponsor so many things in the community, and we really appreciate that. And, they were also so helpful with the National Day of Prayer. There's a beautiful, let's see if you can see it in here. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a beautiful poster on our podium, and they made that for us for no charge. They also made the 100 handouts that we gave that had the official 2025 prayer on it. And they did that all as a donation to the National Day of Prayer. So, thank you, UPS. So when you do go in there, also thank them for supporting the community, because they're rock stars here. And, I really appreciate that. So anyways, that is one of our favorite sponsors there. I'm going to do one more as our guest makes her way in, and come on in. And if your mom or whatever wants to come there, she can. I did put a board down. You don't have to use it. It might be too thin. I don't know. But, when I was leaving, I'm like, hey, there's a board. Is your mom going to come? I'm sorry? Okay. You want her to come in? It's up to you. It's up to her if she would like to come in. I'm going to talk about Ridgetop real quick because you guys know that mowing season is in full force. And let me tell you, Gary is really great over at Ridgetop Mower. Ridgetop Mower is in Springfield. And so I want to let you know, I think that they are probably closed Wednesday and Thursday and Friday because I heard that he was going to go help. Come on in. You can have a seat right there. We have, he is going out to do some of the cleanup from the tornadoes. And so I think that they are, what day is today? Today's Wednesday. I'm pretty sure they are closed for the rest of this week. But if you have any needs, they can certainly help you on, give them a call on Monday. Okay, so their number is 615-855-0044. That's 615-855-0044. And if you want, you can also text him, especially if you're going to need like a pickup. You can text him ahead of time. They're normally open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to noon. They're located at 1100 Matthews Street in Springfield, and it's right, if you know where Ace Hardware is on Central, then you can find Ridgetop Mower because there's a little street called Matthews right in between the barbecue place and Ace Hardware. You go on that street, and that's where you will find Ridgetop Mower. And again, a great Christian man that I love to support. And so we appreciate him supporting WSGI. Also, guess what, guys? If you tell him that Lee Marie sent you, you can still get 10% off parts and labor. So make sure you do that. He also has those really super cool WSGI stickers. So you can go in and stop in and get one of those. But like I said, I believe he is probably closed Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. But you could always call to make sure because who knows, maybe they had enough volunteers or something. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Let me move this up. We have Tennessee's 2024 Buck Dance champion, Elizabeth Clark.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, let me turn your microphone on. That would be a good thing. All right, go ahead. Say it again.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. Your microphone is up and running. I'm so glad that you could join us. And am I your first interview, your first media interview since the title?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, there you go. Here we did it first on WSGI, exclusive interview. Did you happen to bring a certificate or trophy or anything like that? All right, I want to see them. That is so exciting. I cannot believe it. I've been watching this lady dancing, and I knew she was fantastic, but I did not realize that you were going to have the highest honor in the state. So that is so amazing. Oh, let me see that. Isn't this beautiful? Let me read this. Here we go. Tennessee State Buck Dance Championship in memory of Robert Spicer, and this is June 29th, 2024. May his dancing and kindness be remembered and live on. Oh, that is beautiful. What a beautiful plaque. Now, you also got a big proclamation at the was it the county commissioners meeting?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. And so they honored you there too, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Oh, and this is it. Let's take a look at this. Oh my goodness. Isn't this absolutely beautiful? You are only 15 years old?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness. I don't know why I thought you were older because you're just so fabulous. All right, Elizabeth Clark, 15 from Barren Plains, Tennessee, is the reigning Tennessee State Buck Dance champion after winning the Robert Spicer Memorial State Buck Dance competition in June 2024. And I got to read this whole thing because it's fabulous. Whereas Elizabeth has been dancing since she was old enough to walk, learning the traditions of the Appalachian art from both her father and her grandmother. Is this grandma right here?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, hello, grandmother. I'm so glad you made it. All right. Whereas she has won numerous awards in competition and is currently a member of the square dance team, Tennessee Rhythm, who we all love. And you guys did such an amazing job at the festival this weekend.
Thank you.
All right. So let's see. Tennessee Rhythm, which is a youth square dance team based in Robertson County under the direction of Cheryl Chun of Greenbrier. And whereas Tennessee Rhythm has competed across the region at bluegrass competitions, going undefeated in 2024, and becoming the Smithville Fiddlers Jamboree Youth Square Dance Champions, leading the team to perform with the Opry Square Dancers at the Grand Ole Opry on March 8th, 2025. And whereas the team can be seen performing locally in Robertson County events, from the Robertson County Fair and Parade to the Thresherman Show in Adams to the Kilgore Station Bluegrass Festival in Cross Plains. And whereas Elizabeth and Tennessee Rhythm are committed to preserving this time-honored tradition of square dancing here in Middle Tennessee. Now, therefore, I, William A. Vogel, as Robertson County Mayor, do hereby proclaim Tuesday, May 25th as Elizabeth Clark and Tennessee Rhythm Day. I didn't hear that. Oh, my goodness. So that is, how awesome is that? We got to put this. Can everybody see that? I don't know. Can you see that? I might have to take a picture of that before you go. Would that be okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Then I can post it. All right. So I'm glad I read that because there's some stuff in there I did not know. Let me change cameras here and let's see if I can get a close-up on you so that everybody can see you. Well, there you go. All right. So thanks for coming in. I know it was a little bit short notice, but when I saw that Facebook post, I was like, oh, I want to get her in.
Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you for inviting me.
Oh, so was it super fun or what?
It was.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. It was great.
So I know. Let's go chronologically back. So this was just this Monday that happened, the presentation?
Yes, ma'am. It was.
Okay. So that is so exciting that right here in Robertson County, May 20th is Elizabeth Clark and Tennessee Rhythm Day. So that is super, super cool. Now, on Friday and Saturday was the Kilgore Festival, which I saw you dance in there. Now, I didn't get to hear any of the information as winners of all of the contests, because I know there was contests, but we were up like near the exit at a booth and we couldn't hear. So can you give me a recap of what happened at the contest?
Yes, ma'am. So I got first in the 15 and up age division, and then second was Trouble Chun, and third was Jason Wade.
Oh, very cool.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. No, that was probably super fun.
Yes, ma'am. The younger category, they got a tie, so I can't remember how that one laid out.
Oh, they had a tie. So you were in the 15 and up, even though you're only 15.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Can you imagine after she's been dancing a little longer? Holy cow. You'll be like the champion of the world. Well, that's so cool. And I think, were you the one that all of a sudden, I forget what they were playing, but did you and your grandma then go down and dance?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I loved that. That was wonderful. That was so inspiring. That was very cool. Now, I brought a board in, and I don't know if it's thick enough, but
It'll be good.
it will. Wow. Awesome. Because I was watching some videos on the Thomas Maupin Facebook page, and I saw them all with their little boards. I'm like, I looked around and I saw that at my house. So I'm like, I wonder if she can do a little clickety-clackety here.
Yes, ma'am. I have my shoes, and I don't have to wear them if you don't want me to. But
Oh, I would love for you to wear your shoes. Yeah, do you have them on right now?
I don't. I can get them on.
Okay, why don't you put them on while I do one of our little ads here so I can get that going, and then we will have her do a little demo. Very cool. All right, I do want to talk about another one of our fabulous sponsors, and that is almost here. Okay, here it is, DK Styles. So DK Styles, they are a local favorite for many people. They do haircuts for everyone, all ages. They do styling, color, perms, waxing, and tans. Tanning is only $35 a month or $8 a tan. And they are a big supporter of our military and first responders. They offer them haircuts for only $20, which is great, guys. And remember, this is Military Appreciation Month. And so please be mindful of that so that you can offer some extra discounts. Matter of fact, I want to throw up an additional discount this week for all of our either retired or current military, because we talk about a group that has paid it forward. That is our military, and we owe so much to them, guys. So make sure that all right, very good. Make sure you're supporting them. So DK Styles is located at 3538 Tom Austin Highway in Springfield. You can call today for an appointment at 615-384-8999. Again, that's 615-384-8999. Be sure to tell them Lee Marie sent you. Again, that's DK Styles, and I love them. If you're looking for a good color person, I can definitely recommend Cora for color. She's fabulous. All right. Are the shoes laced up and ready? All right. Let me see which angle is the best one here. That camera's a little odd here, so let's see if this one's better. Yeah, I think that'll be better, actually. All right. So, do you have a song on your phone, or you want me to try to bring up something here, or what? All right. She says she doesn't even have to have music, so that would be better, actually, because then we won't get blocked from any of the sites. So she's going to do. I know you guys can't see her feet, but you can hear them. And this is Elizabeth Clark. Go ahead. Awesome. Very awesome. I want to learn how to do that. Now, I know there's a lot of kids that are not here now, but, well, yeah, I would, but I don't have time. I know there's a lot of kids that are like, I want to learn how to do that. So I want you to tell them how they can, what's the best way to kind of get into that? How can they start?
Well, for one, I'd say find a teacher. Mm-hmm. And I'd go to a lot of bluegrass festivals. That helps a lot. Okay. Because you see it a lot there.
Okay. And there's teachers locally here in Springfield?
Yes, ma'am. I actually teach a little girl right now I think she's 6 years old right now.
Oh, yes, are you serious? Well,
she was at Kilgore.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that's wonderful. So you are already teaching, which makes sense because you're the state champion. Wow.
Yes, ma'am. It was really cool because at Robert Spicer last year, I got first in my age division and she got first in hers, which was really sweet.
Oh, very cool. Excellent. So, guys, you still have openings for lessons?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what's the best way for them to contact you if they want to take lessons? Is it a Facebook post, or is it an email or a phone number?
I could give them my phone number, or they could go to my mom's Facebook page, which is Mary Beth Clark.
Mary Beth Clark Facebook page. Okay, yeah, that's a great way to do that. And also, you can also send me a message, and I can forward it to you guys too. Because I don't want to give out your cell phone only because you're so popular that I could just see everybody just blowing it up right now. So, but let's have them go through your mom's Facebook page. I think that's good.
Yes, ma'am, that works.
All right, very cool. So, are there any particular times that you offer the lessons, or is it just kind of like,
whenever works best for both of us?
Okay, all right.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you only do them at your place, or do you go to their place, or what do you have?
I usually do them at our house.
At your house.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Okay, very good. And is that in Barren Plains?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay, very good. So that is very local. Awesome. All right, so I can come take lessons with you then.
Yes, ma'am.
Woo, I'm excited. I am totally excited because I love watching y'all. You're just so fantastic, So I want to hear the backstory. I want to hear because like the proclamation said that you've been dancing as long as you've been walking. And so I want to hear about, who was your inspiration and how it all started.
Yes, ma'am. Well, my Nene over here, she danced with us in her kitchen forever. And then in about probably 2019, I started taking from Franny Bryson.
Okay.
And then I was on her square dance team for a little while. And then I went with Sarah Fennell, and they helped me a lot as well. And now I'm with Cheryl Chun, and it's going great. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Very cool. Excellent. And so Grandma's in the studio. Does Grandma want to... No, okay. It's okay. I did get to talk with Grandma quite a bit at the festival, so that was awesome. So that is so cool. So Grandma used to dance in the kitchen.
Yes, ma'am. She still does.
And she still does. That is so cool. See, guys, it's so important to be doing this kind of stuff, especially in this day where everybody's glued to their electronic devices. Put those things down. Only use them when you need to use them. Get up and get moving and get dancing. And so you guys have so many videos. Now, what's the website for Tennessee Rhythm?
We also have a Facebook page called Tennessee Rhythm.
Okay. So that's the best way to see those videos? Because I know I was watching some videos. I didn't know if it was on like a regular website or Facebook. Okay. So if you guys go to, there we go, Tennessee Rhythm. Facebook, and you punch in Tennessee Rhythm. Oh yeah, there you guys go. Oh, look at them. See, they're the ones in all their little red and white checked outfits. You guys are so amazing. All right. And there's Cheryl. Oh, very cool. Now is she leads that team?
Yes, ma'am, she does.
Okay, all right. And so, guys, you can get lessons with Cheryl or with Elizabeth, and then at some point, if you get good enough, you might even be able to be a member of Tennessee Rhythm, right?
Yes, ma'am.
If they get good. So, how many? Do you know about how many people are on that team?
We have 9 dancers,
Okay.
which 8 is on a square dance team, and we have 1 alternate in case somebody's sick or anything.
Okay.
It's out pretty good.
Now, you guys got to dance on the Grand Ole Opry, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
So, can you tell me a little bit about that experience?
It was great. It was super fun. We got to dance, which, Miss Cheryl Chun, she dances on the Opry, so it was great dancing with her, too, on there. Mm-hmm. Made it pretty special. It was fun getting ready with all my friends backstage. It's really pretty back there, so it was really fun.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, we have about 10 minutes left. I got to check and make sure there's no questions that have come on, guys, because remember, we do have a comment section on Facebook. So during the show, if you ever have a question or a comment, you can throw that up in Facebook. So I'm going to go ahead and check real quickly here on WSGI and make sure we don't have any of that going on here. All right. So we have one comment. Let's see what that is. Good morning, beautiful ladies. That is from Deborah Grant. Do you know Deborah? You met her. She works over at UPS, and she's got long, kind of reddish hair.
I don't believe so.
All right. Well, next time you're in there, you can look for her. Anyways, she says hello to everybody, and her birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Deborah. Okay, so the Grand Ole Opry was an amazing experience for you guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what other advice do you have? So, like, I know you said find a teacher, but what other advice? Because I know you're the champion, so you must be doing something different. Like, do you practice, like, how many times a day, every day? Like, what are you got to have some other secrets.
I try to practice as much as I can. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I would say the biggest thing is staying in time. Find the rhythm with the music. If not, you're just clacking your feet.
There you go. All right. So it's probably a good idea to start listening to music as well. So even if you're just driving along or whatever, you're, house cleaning, get that bluegrass music on.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. I know that, I taught swing dance for a long time. And that was one thing that I would tell my students, that even if you can't be dancing, at least be driving along and counting and stuff like that with the music. So now, are there any particular songs that you can recommend that people start listening to? Maybe like some good, like, beginner songs for them to start. What would be some good songs?
Yes, ma'am. I would say Sally Gooden is a good starter. I still use it to this day because everybody can play it pretty good at dance bands.
Okay, Sally Gooden. Okay. And any other favorite songs?
That's one of my favorites. I like to dance to Clinch Mountain Backstep too. That one's a good one.
All right. Grandma's looking like she might have another couple. What other couple, Grandma?
I love Orange Blossom Special.
Orange Blossom Special.
That's a good one.
All right, Orange Blossom Special. And what was this other one?
Down Yonder.
Down Yonder. Okay, very good. Now, do you guys go to a lot of other festivals to compete?
Yes, ma'am, we do.
Okay, what are some other ones that are not too far that people could still, because like I know a lot of people went to Kilgore, they saw you guys and they're like, oh, they're all pumped up, so what, is there another nearby one coming up?
Well, the next one's in Dixon.
Okay.
Which is the Robert Spicer. And then there's one in Franklin, Tennessee, which is Bluegrass Along the Harpeth. Mr. Tommy Jackson runs that one. It's super fun, but they do not have square dance. They just have individual competition.
Okay.
Wilson County Fair, that's another one. They're not all super close. Kilgore's probably the closest to here, but they're all super fun, and I think everybody should try them out.
Yes, okay, so it's Dixon is in what month?
June.
In June, okay, and then?
Smithville is great. That's the 4th of July weekend.
Smithville in 4th of July, okay.
Franklin, I think, is in July.
Franklin, Tennessee in July.
And Wilson County, the state fair, is usually in about August.
Okay, Wilson County Fair in August. Okay, guys, so be writing these down because I know some of you are going to want to start doing this. And so it's really good to start going out and seeing what the pros look like. Are you guys going to be also dancing at the Robertson County Fair?
I'm not too sure.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'm not sure.
I think it's in September this year. I think they moved it a little bit later.
That'll be good.
So,
It's
yeah.
hot.
Well, I love seeing you guys anytime you're playing. So I try to keep an eye on your mom's Facebook page because she's pretty good about doing the posts and everything. Okay, so your advice to people, find a teacher, practice as much as you can, listen to some good music that will inspire you and that's easy to dance to. And then you play also, don't you?
Yes, ma'am, a little bit. I try to.
And what do you play?
I try to play guitar.
Okay, try.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm trying to do banjo. I know a couple little songs on banjo too, which that's real new.
Nice, very good. Now, where do you take guitar or banjo lessons?
From Miss Cheryl.
Okay, from Cheryl Chun. Excellent, very good, excellent. So, any other advice that I'm not remembering? Any other?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Just stay hydrated and smile and enjoy it,
Absolutely.
right?
Yes, ma'am. That's the best part is having fun.
That's right. And it is. And I mean, I know recently I posted at my dance studio a thing about, I don't know what it was, like the 50 benefits of dancing, because it really is. I mean, it affects so much of you. And I know Grandma, she knows too. I mean, she's out there dancing, it's kept you young.
Yes, ma'am. Nene's 80 years old in July.
Really?
She's still kicking.
That's great. And she was out there dancing up a storm. So, see, guys, you need to be doing this because it keeps you young and it keeps you happy and positive. And wow, this is awesome. Well, I have one more sponsor to do, and then when we come back, we'll end it. So if there's any you can think of, you guys can talk among yourselves. I'll turn your mics down. So if there's anything else that you guys want to talk about after my ad, we'll have a couple minutes to do that. All right, let me talk about Southside. And spring is in full bloom at Southside Drug, and they want to remind you that they are ready to serve you with not only their full-service pharmacy, but also with locally sourced unique gifts. So many local makers and bakers now have their goods in Southside. So you never know what will pop up there, from delicious homemade bread to beautiful fresh flowers. Stop in and soak in some hometown charm at Southside, located at 1000 South Main Street in Springfield. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Or for more information, you can visit SouthsideDrugCo.com. And I believe, guys, they are still doing deliveries because I saw someone coming out the other day with a bunch of bags. So that is a great thing. And, it's so nice to have a hometown pharmacy that, they still know everybody. And I do appreciate them being a sponsor. They've been a sponsor, I think, of the Go Show since day one. And I know they sponsor a lot of other community events. So make sure you tell Southside that you appreciate their community involvement and that you heard about them on the Go Show. All right, we are back in studio here with Elizabeth Clark, the 2024 state champion for buck dancing. And we only have a couple minutes left. So what are we missing? Oh, hold on. Let me turn your mics back on. Okay.
I don't think we're missing anything. I think we covered about it all.
We did, yeah? All right. Grandma looks like she's got something.
Oh, she told me to say this too. You can find us on Facebook, and my mama has a YouTube thing people can look at as well.
Oh,
and it's Mary
excellent.
Beth Clark as well.
Mary Beth Clark. All right. So on YouTube, guys, and that's great information. Thank you, Grandma. On YouTube, you can see the videos, and that is alone going to inspire you. And what was the other thing?
I think that's it.
Was that it?
Yes, ma'am.
One more thing.
She was saying there was a number on there, but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to bring up YouTube really quick because we do have a second. And we're going to see here what we got. All right. Tennessee Rhythm is the square dance group, and you can watch there. Now, do you have your own your own YouTube, or are you just part of Tennessee Rhythm?
It's my mama's, and
Okay.
she posts our videos.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to look at YouTube real quick because, there's a whole bunch of excellent videos from Tennessee Rhythm on the YouTube channel. Excellent. And guys, if you want them to, I know that you can hire them to go out to your event. So if you're having some type of anniversary party or something like that, and you want some unique entertainment, this would be an awesome way to expose everybody to this, because not everybody has seen this,
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
I know a lot of people who've grown up in Kentucky and Tennessee. They're like, oh yeah, buck dancing, square dancing. But there's a lot of people that are like, what?
Yes, ma'am, we get called tap dancers quite a bit.
You get called tap
People
dancers.
don't know. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that is funny. Yeah. Well, it is kind of like tap, because
Yes, ma'am.
you do put clickety clacks on your shoes. Oh, okay. Your mom has piped in. Oh, yes. Don Osborne says, yay, Elizabeth. I love the comment section. Okay, and then your mom said, the Moppin Fest in Unionville in September.
Yes, ma'am. I was thinking about mentioning that one, but I forgot where it was.
Well, thank you, Mom. Thanks for chiming in. We always love that. Thank you, Miss Linda, for finding that for me because I wasn't looking at my comment section. And Thomas Moppin was also a big inspiration to you too, as well,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. He is.
Now, did you ever take lessons with him?
I have not.
Okay.
He showed me a few things, but just talking to each other, but that's about it.
Okay. And he's still in Tennessee, right? He
Yes,
lives. Okay. Because I remember that we had you guys come to Murph's one night, and I know Thomas Moppin showed up, and I know he was so happy, and he said, "Yeah, I really want to come and support Elizabeth."
Oh, that's very sweet.
Yeah. And so I saw you guys talking a lot and dancing together, and so that was real special of him to make that drive out into nowhere.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of people are always like, "Where's Murph's?" Like it's in the middle of like a cornfield. Like, well, yeah, you do have to drive a little bit. Now, Thomas Moppin, how far away does he live from here?
He's probably, I'm not too sure. I think he's around there. I think he may live in Murfreesboro, but don't take me
Murfreesboro,
on
yeah,
that.
I think
It's a
around
pretty
there,
good
huh?
ways.
Yeah, pretty good ways. And he's been dancing forever, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so he's a big inspiration as well, and I know that he's got a Facebook page, and I was watching some of his stuff as well. All right, well, let me see. It is 8:59, so absolutely so happy for you, and I'm just so thankful too that you were able to come in and share your talent with us and your time with us. So guys, check out their Facebook page and make sure you catch them. And congratulations. What an
Yes, ma'am.
honor.
Thank you for having me.
All right. And Grandma, thanks for coming along. Can you guys stay for a couple minutes after the show? Okay, great. Because I'll just wrap up and then we can chat a little bit more. All right, guys, you've been listening to 1100 WSGI, and we've had our Tennessee buck dancing champion here, Elizabeth Clark, and Grandma's over there in the corner who's been a big inspiration to her. So I'm glad Grandma got to come too. All right, guys. Have a great week. Remember, if you want to see more things for the kiddos, there is an email that the Chamber of Commerce put out that has a ton of things in it, guys. So I really hope that you will check that out. I did post a lot of stuff on my Facebook page, so you can look at that. But there's so much stuff to do, guys. And remember, this is Memorial Weekend, and remember what it's for. We are honoring the fallen soldiers. And remember, tomorrow, if you can go out and help us put flags up at all the soldiers' graves, that would be much appreciated. That's going to be starting at 5 p.m. tomorrow. And then, of course, Friday is Poppy Day. Stop by the American Legion. And 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. will be a special presentation for the kids. And I really hope that you guys will go by there. And then, of course, on Memorial Day, I think on Monday at 9 a.m., there's probably going to be a service at Austin Bell is my guess, but I will post that on my Facebook page as soon as I find out. But remember what the real reason for Memorial Day is, because we owe a lot. We owe it all to our soldiers, and that is why we live in a free country. So please be mindful of that and be praying for all their families as well. All right, guys, I love you. God bless you. You've been listening to 1100 WSGI.